Hogwarts Legacy show. Let's talk about it. Alright, this is not a fresh news by any means. It's been circulating for the last couple of days. I've been waiting to see if there's going to be any developments on it, but it doesn't seem like it. So, let's talk about it. Is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing? What to expect? And what can it possibly mean to the future of Hogwarts Legacy? Hogwarts Legacy series is in development at HBO Max. The series is still in early phase of development, which will make sense. I'm sure they were going to wait to see how successful Hogwarts Legacy was going to be before they greenlight any kind of production. So I'm pretty sure it just entered like the earliest stages of development. Stuff like writing scripts, maybe casting and all this stuff. I'm sure none of the filming has been done yet. Presumably, like the game, the Hogwarts Legacy series will be set before either the original Harry Potter novels and even before the Fantastic Beasts spin-offs. The game takes place in the 19th century, though there are some semi-familiar names such as Professor Matilda Weasley, an ancestor of the novel's heroic Weasley family. So, yeah, this is a good question. What's going to be the time during the show? If it's going to be based on Hogwarts Legacy, I'm curious if they're gonna go with the same storyline. Correct me if I'm wrong. I mean, no, I'm definitely wrong. But it's more common to games to be for games to be made after shows or movies, not the other way around. Even though lately there's been a few really good shows made from a game. So I think we're going that direction now. While it's far too early to make any statements about the cast, we wouldn't necessarily dismiss the notion of Harry Potter alums showing up in the Hogwarts Legacy series. Some stars like Rupert Grint have expressed interest in returning to the franchise. Okay, so I know for a fact Daniel Radcliffe is not going to be... He will not want anything to do with anything Harry Potter related. First of all, he took a very public stance against J.K. Rowling, and for him to accept a role in anything Harry Potter related in the future is going to be like a career suicide. And second of all, I've heard him say in multiple interviews he wanted to, like, he doesn't like the fact that he is known, pretty much anybody who sees him, they associate him with Harry Potter, and he wants to be known for himself. He has multiple other roles. He starred in so many movies, and I've recently watched a couple of his movies, and he's really good. Honestly, in my mind, I do not associate him with Harry Potter anymore. I think he's a great actor on its own. He has a lot of good works, and I don't think it will be good for his career to star in anything Harry Potter related. Same can be said for Emma Watson. She has a pretty successful movie career. However, I can understand why Rupert Grint want to come back. I've actually watched a movie with him recently. It was called Knock on a Cabin. It's like it literally just came out. The guy was on screen maybe for 5 minutes and he got killed off pretty easily. But to be honest, out of the three of them, he probably has the least successful career. I don't know, I just don't see him as a big star in a huge HBO production. No offense, Rupert. Alright, now this article makes a statement that Hogwarts Legacy works better as a TV show than a video game, which I honestly, like on the first glance, completely disagree. But let's read and see what the author has in mind. There is nothing all that innovative about the actual gameplay in Hogwarts Legacy. What's cool about the game is where it's set and the implications its story might have for the rest of the Harry Potter canon. The game's narrative, which follows a fifth-year student who is able to wield a surprising form of magic that no one else knows about, is also more than fascinating enough to be consumed by a more traditional medium like a film or TV show. I'm gonna have to disagree with this, but again, I want to finish the article and then talk about it in the end. When you play Hogwarts Legacy, the daily grind is part of the point. Living and studying at Hogwarts may sound thrilling on paper, but it's a bit of a letdown in reality. It turns out that school is just school. And while classes are not the totality of Hogwarts Legacy, they're enough for the game that if you find them boring, you may have a problem. So in this point, author argues that The movies and books have an advantage that they can skip boring day-to-day things and just focus on the interesting parts that happen throughout the school year. But in the game, you're gonna have a lot of the grinding, basically, and go into classes and all this stuff. And I don't understand why on earth would you say it's a bad thing. In my opinion, this is the main thing that makes this game so popular, is the fact that it doesn't skip on the monotone and regular, mundane, routine things in Hogwarts. We got lots of cool events and mind-blowing fighting going on all the time in the movies and the books. This game allows us to relax, to explore, to, like, a lot of people, they don't even care about the story. They play the game just to walk around the Hogwarts, do, like, the most mundane things, go through the day-to-day in the wizarding school. That's literally, in my opinion, what made this game as successful as it is. I, again, 100% disagree with an author that this is a bad thing. Hogwarts Legacy would have a stronger story in a different medium. Again, completely disagree. I'm gonna... Again, let me finish the article first. Hogwarts Legacy's story is weaker because of the decision to confine it to the gaming world. A movie wouldn't have been ideal either, but a TV show which allows room for its characters and setting to breathe may have been an ideal fit for something as expensive as Hogwarts Legacy. Okay, I finished the article, and now let me tell you my opinion. I think that the best thing about Hogwarts Legacy is not the story. In my opinion, story, honestly, it's not that amazing. I enjoyed it, but I don't think if it was a horrible story, it would impact the game much. I honestly, like, I played through the story and it was fun, but I don't feel invested in the story. Honestly, the Sebastian sub-story, the side quest of Sebastian and his whole sister curse problem was way more captivating than the main story, and it doesn't matter. It's totally fine, because that's not why people are excited to play Hogwarts Legacy. They're excited to finally have an open world experience where you don't have to follow a specific quest, where you don't have to like progress and you're like bound. You have a bunch of closed doors where you cannot go into, like most of the other Harry Potter games. This is a truly open world experience. There's literally no door in this game that will not open for you. You can go anywhere. You can explore absolutely every area, and we've never had such an expansive, ginormous world to explore. And the keyword here is explore. That's what makes Hogwarts Legacy special. That's what made it the biggest gaming success of 2023, and maybe even of all times. It gave us an opportunity to explore the universe that so many people love. But think about the TV show. You don't get to explore anything. You're literally just watching things happen. For Harry Potter fans, I know people rewatch the original Harry Potter movies many, many times. I probably have seen most of them like 10 times over, except the last ones. Maybe I saw them 2 or 3 times. Like, it's gonna be nearly impossible to beat the Harry Potter plot and the Harry Potter story. If somebody wants to watch Wizarding World, I see them preferring to just rewatch Harry Potter movies over watching some new show that is based in the Harry Potter universe but doesn't have all the characters we grew up with. I'm not saying that if Hogwarts Legacy becomes a TV show, it's bound to fail. Not at all. I think they have to approach this in the right way. The Fantastic Beasts franchise is now over. The last couple movies didn't perform as well as expected, and now this whole franchise is killed off. As far as I know, there's not going to be any sequels in Fantastic Beasts, and I watched all of them. And in my opinion, it's not bad, but it kind of shows that people want different things. Like, for me personally, it just felt like magic was secondary in Fantastic Beasts. Like, you see all the spells apparitions, but it doesn't feel special like it feels in actual Harry Potter movies. I don't know how to explain it. It's just I feel like it's missing this feeling of wonder. Also, in my opinion, the best thing about Harry Potter games or movies is Hogwarts. It's such an iconic place. It's absolutely beautiful. In games, you have a chance to explore it. In movies, you just see people go into classes doing magic inside the school. In my opinion, Hogwarts, that's what ties it all together. Like, I cannot imagine any Harry Potter related game or movie that doesn't have Hogwarts in it. And that's why I think, at least for me, the Fantastic Beasts series failed, because it didn't have Hogwarts in it. It was happening, like, it did have some other iconic locations like Ministry of Magic, Diagon Alley, all that stuff, but like, I feel like it needs to have Hogwarts. That's why Hogwarts Legacy has a big advantage. It literally has Hogwarts in its name. So if the action, like, if they have a series that takes place in Hogwarts, but also it incorporates surrounding world, like literally day-to-day life of a student or professor, or like, I don't know what angle they're gonna choose, but I need Hogwarts in this series a lot. I think that would make it much better. So, hearing this news, I'm a little bit skeptical. I don't think... I hope that Warner Brothers don't just blindly follow the money and just because Hogwarts Legacy was a huge success, they're gonna assume that anything associated with it is gonna be a huge success. I don't think that's how this works. Hogwarts Legacy, it filled a very, very big hole in the hearts of many people who are Harry Potter fans, and then it drew a lot of people who are not even Harry Potter fans into the franchise. But it served a purpose. It gave people ability to explore a giant Harry Potter Hogwarts world, like the whole magic world. Go to classes, be a student in Hogwarts. And in my opinion, the game wasn't story-driven. Story felt like it was something that you decide to do when you want, but like the main focus of the game was exploring. And in my opinion, that's the biggest reason for its success. I hope they don't make this mistake with this. If they're gonna make this series, they're gonna have to figure out what exactly people want to see in it. Just simply putting Hogwarts Legacy name on it and making it absolutely anything is not gonna work. It needs to serve a purpose. What this purpose is, I still haven't figured out, but I think it could be a success. That's just my opinion. Let me know in the comments what do you think, and thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy the content, feel free to subscribe. More Hogwarts Legacy content is coming. A wonderful day. Take care.